Hello, my possibly 2D friends, Virus here, and today we are talking about an old friend of ours, though not really. I'm talking about none other than the 2D deceiver, the anime antagonist, the Voldemort of VTubing, Cinder. If you've been around a while, you'll know that I made a slew of videos covering the drama revolving around Cinder. From admitting to cheating allegations to backstabbing her friends, Cinder did it all. And after a decently long trip to the Shadow Realm, she has returned. She streamed on Twitch a few days ago, and no doubt she addressed everything that happened. I can't imagine she could ignore this if she tried. Not only that, but she also released a brand new 1,000-page apology, which is a lot. And like her other docs, I'm not reading all of this. In the comments, I found a summarized version by Davidia Storm, I believe it is. I really hope I said her name right. And here's what it says. This document, titled An Overdue Response, is written by the creator known as Cinder as a detailed rebuttal to public accusations made against her and her partner Red about 5 months prior. I believe this is a ChatGPT thing, and you guys know how I feel about AI, but if this is as summarized and condensed as it'll get, I'll read it. Purpose and stance. This document's stated purpose is to present the full story and the facts and the evidence, defend herself against what she claims were lies and assumptions, take accountability for genuine wrongdoings, which I do believe there was some of that in there, and dispel rumors that led to what she calls a complete public assassination of my character. Key points and rebuttals. Initial apology. Cinder admits her initial apology was not good because she wrote it while in a state of panic and was blindsided by the coordinated public accusations. She refutes the image of herself as a two-faced, greedy, jealous, psychopathic narcissist who maliciously used, stalked, sabotaged, and betrayed those closest to me. Accusations against others. She directly accuses her accusers of lying or orchestrating the drama, specifically claiming that Nanolith lied overwhelmingly. Shy Lily lied about me from the start, and Silvervale took the opportunity to lie. Partner's role. Red. Cinder's partner, Red, provides commentary throughout the document and takes responsibility. That's good. Admitting that his actions were the reason why Cinder's image, her relationships, and her career were all ruined, that's actually pretty good. I'm glad that he owned up to it, and it does seem like there was a lot of fault from Red from what I remember. But that doesn't mean that Cinder's off this scot-free. She definitely had her fair share of wrongdoing. I just know that Red had a lot of it. Cinder admits to cheating on him in the past, but states they reconciled and that their relationship was not abusive. I guess that's good. It's good that their relationship is not abusive. She has chosen to continue working with him, but with new boundaries and an oversight. I think that's a very important thing to, discuss between the two of them, especially when they were both in the wrong. So it's good to see that they made up, I suppose. It's just kind of strange how that switched from no longer working with him to, you know what, let's work this out. And now they're back. Nanolith and manipulation. A large portion of the document is dedicated to refuting claims that Red manipulated artist Nanolith into canceling other clients' models. Cinder presents extensive direct message logs to show that Nanolith was not manipulated and often made the decisions herself, frequently citing being overwhelmed with commissions as her reasons for cancellation, and that Cinder's famous "it's just business" quote was her accepting Nanolith's decision to focus on herself. How much I believe of that, I don't know. I did see the screenshots, and while that still is, proof, there is still pretty tangible proof that Red still manipulated her. And now we get into accountability. Admitted faults. Cinder and Red take accountability for a number of actions, including becoming neglectful of friendships due to an unhealthy focus on Cinder's career, Red and Cinder agreeing to an exclusivity talk with Nano that specifically included Silvervale, Red agreeing to a deal with Nano not to work with Silver, Bow, or Cotton, but only telling Cinder about Silvervale's inclusion, and Cinder guilt-tripping Nanolith on 2 occasions, which immediately devalues the part where they're trying to squash the manipulation allegations. At least that's how I see it. So it's like, yeah, here's the proof that we didn't do that, but then they kind of just admitted to it right here. This last part honestly kind of doesn't surprise me, but I think this was definitely the right decision. GamerSupps decision. Cinder announces she is giving up her part ownership position of GamerSupps to protect the company from the damage and negativity caused by the public controversy. She states she was not asked or forced to do this. This is a good decision. This is a perfect decision because I was wondering this whole time what was going to happen to GamerSupps. Is it going to take a massive hit? Is she going to get fired? Are they just going to take away her ownership? This clears that up. This little TDLR doesn't mention what the Bow situation was though, or the Numi concert, I believe. I believe that was a part of it as well. But from just skimming through it, it does seem like they were truly trying to apologize to Bow, which is good, and she admitted she was a negligible friend, and a terrible friend in her words. And yeah, that's completely true. She was terrible to Bow. Bow did not deserve anything that came out of this, which is also why I had bought a tub of her GamerSupps all that time ago, and I actually still have it, I think. Yep, I still have it. I still have some in there. I'm just kind of saving it because, this stuff is expensive. Very good, though. I don't know the whole, like, concert fiasco. I know that there was a concert with Bao and Numi, I believe. And apparently there was something that happened there. Like, maybe she was there and, like, that caused a bit of drama. I'll probably go check it out after this video. I also want to mention she's been reposting a lot of fan art, which could be interpreted as she's just catching up from, you know, lost time. But I'd argue this could also be, like, interpreted as she's trying to cover up her apology just so that she can just come back to a normal streamer life. Just looking at both sides of the coin here. I was also thinking of why she might have just decided to come back, like, now, like, as opposed to, like, later or earlier. And I think it's because she has a planned debut soon, so maybe she thinks if she debuts, it'll help alleviate some of this. And I believe that's part of what started all this drama in the first place was debut stuff as well. So maybe she's getting ready to debut a brand new model and hopefully alleviate some of this drama and, like, hate coming her way. But that'll probably come in time, and we'll probably see that in time. I also want to point out this comment right here at the top of Davidia Storm's post. So she says that everything is a lie, but admits to doing everything that was said about her in red. I'm glad I didn't spend my night reading through that. You rock. And now it's time for my favorite part of this, the comments. First one I see is actually a friend of mine, Mochi, Toasty Mochi. Sorry, how many pages? Honestly, nobody's going to take Google Docs seriously anymore. Real. Then we've got Demi's response, which is kind of long, so I'm not going to read it. I'll leave it on screen. You can pause if you'd like to read it. I'm not going to read it, but you can if you'd like. This one's just, would you rather have 1,000 episodes of One Piece or 1,000 pages of Cinder? Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. This VTuber Vex also has a pretty strong opinion of this, which I will, once again, leave on screen. You can pause if you'd like. But she basically thinks that she's just the better liar at this point, which, yeah, probably. This one says, months of radio silence after a bogus apology, and then you come back with a bajillion pages to proudly declare, I did nothing wrong. Completely insane. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the absolute best way to describe it. It seems like she does apologize to an extent, but she also just seems like she's repeating the same stuff she spewed a few months ago. I also want to mention she changed her profile picture. I don't know why that's relevant. I just thought I'd show that. So anyways, I made some toast this morning. Oh, I'm putting that one in the video, that's for sure. Google Docky. Also, I apologize, my voice seems a little bit off. I'm kind of losing it. Nervous just says, please stop streaming. Right to the point. What's up, Doc? Kia Chroma VT says, I think moving on would have saved you, to be honest, but you just had to make another Google Doc. And I think if she just moved on, it would have been fine. But now she just reignited the cinders, if you will. Even though I don't think that's the correct term, but oh well. Apologizing and owning up to what you did. Making a 1K document. I'm just here. I actually watched K-Pop Demon Hunters recently, just because of the Fortnite collab. 0 days without VTuber controversy. And those are all the comments I saw that were worthwhile. If there are more, you can go find them in the comment section. I'm sure they're still there. So, do I forgive Cinder after all this time? Honestly, no. I don't think I can right now. Even her new apology seems very flawed with multiple inconsistencies, and I think she did this to once again shift blame. And all we can do is hope she changes for the better. Actions speak louder than words, and, well, if she wants forgiveness, she's gonna have to work for it. Simple as that. I do plan on making a follow-up video to this in a few weeks with my full thoughts on the situation after my Halloween marathon. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to click subscribe because I will be doing that video in a few weeks. But what do you think? Do you think she should be forgiven? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I really didn't want to make this video. I'm going to be honest. I really didn't want to make another Cinder video. But I kind of already, dug myself into this situation and, covered it. I may as well cover, the update to it. And just, yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new and hit that bell so you never miss any virus content. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Virus out.